This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first of all, I'll take a look here at Uber, UBER. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy selling stock commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Uber, your daily chart. Now, Uber came out there and said there today that they want to cut the wages in New York. That's one of their biggest markets. To put more money in their pocket, obviously, for their drivers. So they want to cut their wages there, and I don't know how good that's going to go over, but we'll have to take a look and see here. Okay, so let's take a look at the charts. Okay, so what we have here is you had a gap down, but you notice that it came and it's been holding up here above this key 200 SMA here at that 7207. Very, very nice. Now we have sideways action. Now this is it's not really a good one, but this is almost like a bull flag situation going on. So let's take a look at the upside. So you obviously want to look at today's high. You're looking at that 74.22. Then we'll look at this high right here, 74.99. This is going to be the key level right here. Is going to be this 75.36. That's that 50 SMA here. Okay, right above it we have this 8 SMA at 76.39. But what we're looking for, and then we have that 21 day at 78.75. But what we're looking at here is this gap fill. See the top of this candle is at 74.99, and then we look to the bottom of that candle there. You're looking at 78.82. So your gap and your fill. Now we do have that 8 day and that 21 day, but always watch that gap and the fill. If it starts running into it, it usually will get above that 8 day and do that fill just like it did on the old natural gas. Okay. Now again, if we get above that, then we look here to the top of that candle. Okay, you're looking at 80.08, and then we just work yourself all the way on up here. Okay, what you got there? I got 81.25 level here. We have 83.48. We have 84.77. We have 86.18. Then your big retest up there is that $87 mark here. But right now here, what we really worry about here is that 50-day SMA. You've got to get above that first. Then we can hit that 8 day, and then we hit that 21 day. Now, I don't like this because see how the 8 day now is roll over, cross over that 21 day. Now you're heading toward the 50 day, which could pull us out much lower. So the key level you want to watch here is on the downside is going to be this 100 day here. Let me see if I can tune her in there for you. It's not good. Yeah. What do we got? Okay. You got 72.32. That's what you're looking for. And then we have that 200 day sitting right below the 100 day at 72.07. That's going to be very, very crucial. And again, obviously that's lost. Then we have a retest down here at that 69.87 level. Obviously, if that's lost, then we just follow the candles right here. You got 67.85, and then we'll come down here to your 67.12. Now, there is another gap that's going on down here. Okay, so if just say this does get hammered right on down, look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 60.50, and then we look to the top of that candle. You're looking at 58.65, another gap in the fill. So always watch those. It doesn't have to necessarily fill the gap, but a lot of times that provides a lot of support here if the stock gets hammered up there. Now your green is below your red here. This is bearish. You're on the down. This isn't really telling you much here. You still got, there's no divergence. There's anything like that here. So you're sitting at 40. You got plenty of room on the downside or the upside. But always watch that MACD. That's bearish right there. So realistically, just trade this between the 200 day here, okay, that 72.07, and that 50 day. That's what you're trading it here right now. If it breaks out, just watch that 8, that 21 day, and then the gap fill. If it breaks down, watch that retest at 68.87, and then possibly all the way down here for 67.12 on the old retest. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart here. Okay, now OPEC came out today and they just said that they were going to start adding oil on December 1st, which made zero sense to a guy like me. I've been trading oil for over 2 decades here, and I was thinking, why would you add oil in the middle of winter? This seasonality is not in your favor at all. But again, what they did is they postponed that down till after next year. They're thinking about cutting here now. Okay, so this is why oil here is moving up here. Plus, we have this war situation. We haven't had any retaliation yet with Iran. If they hit Israel, I don't think will be light on this time. I think they'll just drop the hammer, and then I think oil could move up much higher. Okay, so today what we had is you had the high of 71.81. Okay. So we're looking at the top of this candle right here, that 71.92 level. Okay, and then again, if we can get above that, we'll look right to the top there at that 72.34 level there. Okay, so again, if that can raise up, we just look at the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 73.26. We look at the top there. You're looking at 74.45. And then we have that 74.90, which is the 100-day, which is going to be very, very key. We have to see what we did. See, that's the last reaction we had, and then she came on down. Reaction at 200-day, then she came on down. Okay, but again, if you can rally up, we'll look at the top of that candle, 76.24, and then 77.15, 78.46. But let's just see how this all shakes out. But right now, you're worried about this level, 71.92, and that's 72.34. That's what we're worried about on the upside. Now, downside, this is what we're going to be watching. You're going to be watching at 71.38. That's your 21-day. And then we have your 50-day right below that at 71.07. And then we have right here, you got that 69.75, that 8-day. This is going to be very, very key. We're going to trade now right between these. Now, again, if it's lost, let's just look to Friday's low. Okay, you got that 69.32, and then we just follow the candles down. 68.30. We'll come down to the bottom of this candle, 67.28. You got 66.92, and then your big retest down here at 66.72 level. Okay, so this is what we all have right here now. But right now, we're just trading between that 8 and the 50-day and the 21-day. We'll see how it goes. You pop up, then we just go higher. Now, watch those futures at 6 p.m. tonight, because this is going to be, we want to trade against the candle. So today's high at 71.81 and that low at 70.25 level. Okay. Now this year 51. This is looking good. You got plenty of room to run up. Gosh, you got plenty of room to run down. But I like what's happening here. That green can cross that red. We can take this bad boy up there higher. Okay. So let's just see how this all going to shake out. Now again, with the U.S. election, this is happening tomorrow. If I think once this gets settled, okay, one way or the other, I just think you're going to have a rally off of this here. And I think either way, you're going to go higher. Now, the Fed's also meeting here. I'm going to be on this week. And if they cut that rate a quarter point, that could also raise crude up higher there too. Also, now we're coming into this is still seasonality, but remember the first week of December, which is right around the corner, you really want to get long again here till the first couple of days there of January. So we'll see how it all shakes out here. Now here you can see here on your weekly chart, well, we got this right here. You're looking at that 71.41. That is your 8-day. If we can blast above that, there right there, that's at 72.34, which is basically right there. And then we have a lot of good targets up here. You got that 74.50. You got your 50 SMA here. We're sitting at 75.33, and then we got Ohio up here sitting at 77.29, and then you got 79.51 all the way up here. But you'd have to blast all the way through that, which is possible if you have some kind of retaliation going on. Again, if you look at this chart, this is still in the downtrend. Look at here, it's a lot easier to see. See, high, lower high, lower high, lower high, downtrend situation. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Just one trade. I got into UNG, and I am still holding it. I'm in at 1260, got 5,000 shares, and I'm still just a one-day trade there for me so far. I think you could have scalped it maybe a little bit, but right now just looking very, very good. We have a huge engulfing candle. It just engulfed the previous Friday's candle. Now, I told you here, I've watched my videos here earlier today or even last night. Just watch that 21-day and that 8-day. That's what we were trading against. If you break up higher, well, then we just follow the candle. So far today, we got all the way up to that 2.79 level. So if you look at the bottom here, you're looking at 2.79 level. See how that works out? Okay. So this is what you always want to do. Everything you want to know about support and resistance is always on the left-hand chart, just like this. Okay. Where did this go? 2.51. Now, when the candles were up here, I said, you just keep watching this 8-day, watch that 21-day, but also watch this gap fill at 2.51. Where did it go? 2.51. So if you really knew this, that was going to come down there, how much money could you have made? The same way with here. Okay. As it's rallying up, once you crack that 8-day, you take one level at a time. You look at the top of that candle, looking at 2.72. Then you look at today's high, 2.79. Go to the left of the chart, look at the bottom there. What do you got? 2.79. Okay, so let's just see how it shakes out. Now, if it can go above that, then we'll have this candle right here sitting at 2.83. And then you got your retest up there at 2.91 level. Then what we can do is if it keeps on rolling, 2.94, 2.98, 3 flat, and then 3.019 level is right there. Okay, so we have all that. Now, downside here, you obviously today you want to watch when those futures open, you want to watch that today's high, that 2.79, and that low at 2.51. But this is going to be very, very key support, this 2.64 level, and we want to watch that 21-day at 2.55. And then obviously today's low at 2.51. And then we have that nice 50-day at 2.47. But right now we have a nice, good engulfing pattern and looking very good. Now, MACD, green over red, very, very nice. Plenty of room to run on your RSI. Looking very, very good here, okay? Now, when you look at a weekly chart here, well, you can see here how nicely this is. Now we got to make sure that we hold that 2.63 by Friday. That's going to be the key. And then we can probably even run right all the way up here to that 2.91. That's the retest, which is right there, okay? And then we have that 3.01, which is right there, okay? So we start cracking that stuff, then we can get all the way up to here. You got 3.15, and look at here up there. We got that 200-day sitting all the way up there at 3.84. But right now, man, yeah, she's flowing, Gordo. She is flowing, okay? So again, always look to the left of the chart. That's going to be your support and resistance levels, just like this was the support, okay? That there is the resistance. Very, very easy. Okay, I'll be back here tomorrow morning, usual time, about 7 o'clock. And probably even before that, we'll see. And then we'll take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. And just remember, we have the election going on tomorrow. It's going to be a very, very busy day. You got the Fed meeting going on. You got NVIDIA, which is going to be entering, the Dow there on Friday. So there's going to be a lot of action. So stay sharp. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.